And we are back to Rob Boss's journey through the great unknown. Last episode, we finally... I gotta emphasize that, finally found this stupid freaking arena over here. Oh my god. Look how much more I had to explore this plane. Look at this. That is a solid 2.5 hours of work right there. Okay? For nothing. For nothing. Look at this overworld. Why did I have to go to the very, very end of this? That's so dumb. But anyways, unimportant. We can finally move on to bigger and better things. So, in case you're wondering, these are my trash chests, all the miscellaneous. They suck up everything, basically. The problem is, I have like an overabundance of some other things, so these chests are limiting right now to 2 stacks each. But the thing is, if these are limited, they just put them somewhere else. So a whole bunch of like seeds and other things are gonna end up in here in these miscellaneous chests, which sounds like a problem for future me, if I could be honest with you, not current me. But maybe that's the wrong way to think about it. Okay, we need to go to the swamps. That's what we're learning. Need to go to the swamps. I died here. I was breaking a waystone and it just blew up in my face for some reason. Also, I unlocked a new slot after being that boss. Oh. Interesting. Okay, I wish it told me that, but that's a nice feature now that I know. Take the minecart over here. We make a nice little base in the middle so I could spread out and look everywhere else. In case you're just tuning in, I gave up on the whole switchback design back there. I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. A whole new bunch of music for us to listen to as well. Very cool, very cool. Swamp slime. Oh, god. Scary. These swamp slugs. Can I catch those? Do I use those for anything? Load like that. Frog leg. A lot of frogs. These slimes are really tanky. But yeah, when Terraria first released, it really was like Skeletron, right? It was like the end. Like, you can't really do that with games anymore. I mean, I guess people do. They call it early access, but you shouldn't do that with games anymore. Oh man, who remembers when Terraria first released? Good times, good times. How many Terraria likes are there nowadays, right? When I'm playing, I don't mind there being competition. Like, Terraria is still getting updates to this day. It's like, why? They've had all these other plans, like Terraria Otherworld, Terraria 2, all this other stuff, and then they just like never. They're just like, no, let's just keep making Terraria. It's like what's the guy's name who does Stardew Valley? He's making a new game, the Chocolatier, right? But then he just keeps updating Stardew Valley. You know, it's like his baby. But man, we did not know how good we had him. What was that egg thing I just picked up? What was that? Food? What was food? Hard boiled. Yeah, so you can make your character hard boiled. That's such a weird. Okay, you know, I got nothing else to talk about now while I'm doing all this, so it's like that's such a weird anime trope to me. Hard boiled. The whole like detective guy wearing sunglasses inside. Dark past. The manliness, right? It's just it's such a weird trope. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. It's kind of like. So I actually learned recently apparently there's people who like Asian people who like American culture, right? Like cowboys and stuff. Like unironically, kind of like I call Western people weebs, right? They're called weebos. So it's so weird to me. I know it's just like a group of Asians who are like obsessive like square dancing and cowboy. Oh, it's funny. I enjoy it. I'm happy they're fighting something they like. It's just it's just one of those cultural things, right? The culture shock kind of moment. But yeah, in hindsight, it just makes perfect sense. Like if there's people who are obsessed with Eastern culture, you know, they're weebs. Like, well, obviously there are people who are Eastern who are obsessed with Western culture. Let's get some more mining speed going on here. All right. Oh, well, this was not a good place to go down. Well, all right. Now, this is, you know what? You know, actually, I'm curious about something real quick. Oh, it blew up the ladder? Yo, that's hilarious. That worked. And it also didn't break the wall. Okay, do I really need to make an ivy pickaxe to break all this stuff? Okay, well, ivy pickaxe, 155. Why is it so much higher? Did I miss one? Oh, there was a runic pickaxe. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we'll just skip the ivy. That's fine. I didn't realize there were runic tools. I could have made these the whole time. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. That would have saved me like 10 minutes of my life from the extra mining power. It's okay. Okay, you know what? That's just life. You know, that's what happens, guys. Alright, first. Oh, holy. My goodness. Alright, Justin, you better be free. Better be worth it, huh? Better be worth it. Better be worth it. All I'm saying. I'm going to basically just dump any extras I find of stuff in here. Don't need these campfires. Provides health for genuine. I didn't even realize that. I could have been making a I guess I should have known. Terraria has campfires that, you know, heal you when they give you regen when you're nearby. Maybe I should have realized that. Okay, let's just get rid of just leftover junk. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Maple double bed. Ooh. Look at that. Snazzy. That looks really nice, actually. You know, let's just sell the spoiling stuff, yeah. Get to it, trader. Do us proud. Is all you, friend. Let's get some light. Yeah, I don't really need light ores. I can just use my miners to grab all the ores for me. I have my interns to do it for me, though, right? Okay, does he actually go? I don't want to make him go. Lower priority then. But anyway, so I used to use Adobe Premiere all the time, and I did a lot of editing stuff, just for fun and other stuff, just with Adobe Premiere. It was for classes and everything, so like, why not? And that's about when they went to the subscription-based service, and then I just don't use it anymore. But anyways, how this relates back to what I was talking about is I got DaVinci Resolve. Set it up to be basically like Premiere, essentially. I played around with it a bit, had a good time. And, you know, I just wanted to see if I still remembered how to do all the, you know, all my editing stuff, right? But yeah, so I've been working on a project with DaVinci Resolve. I'm just getting reacquainted with everything. It's pretty cool. There's this like, it's called Fusion. So basically you can kind of edit on top of the video, kind of like a very basic, you know, like Photoshop type situation, basically. But I mean, it seems like it has some practical usage, so I had a little fun with that. You have all the regular effects. You can just do it normally. Forgot how much work editing is. My goodness. Y'all don't know. I have a lot of respect for YouTubers that add a lot of, and just like, because sometimes it is really just the simplest, like, effects and everything kind of have like the biggest impact. Like just well placed cuts, and like you don't need all the fancy tools that like some AI version or whatever, or like advanced version of your tool is. You don't need any of that. Like jump cuts, you're good enough. Add in a little sound effect or two, you're fine. Ow! Hey! Okay, well, I guess we're not allowed to listen. We have to fight Swamp. These guys blend. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like how the slimes blend in. And then shoot projectiles at you that also blend in. Oh. Anyways, I have a lot of respect for people who just manage to make just really high quality just videos in general with just very minimal effects and everything. You know. Swamp zombie. Oh god, yeah. See, this is when the melee movement comes in. It's very hard to fight now because all the enemies that use the melee package are very fast. Also, they got the Plants vs Zombie. When did I become the zombie in Plants vs Zombie, huh? I guess it's like poison. What is going on here? I'm scared, guys. Hold me. I'm scared. That's for a powerful crawler. Oh, we're finally getting a worm boss. Cool. Okay, what is this? Let's walk into it. Swamp spores. I want to know what that does. But yeah, it's really just a matter of just doing it really well. It's hard, and like, cause the thing is, when you actually export the video, everything. It's different. It's different than when like in your like so when you're the editor, you're slowing everything down, you're looking at the timeline and everything. But like it's very different from the actual like exported file at the end. Yeah, I just went off on a tangent because I just want to talk about that for a little bit. I mean, it's not like you guys will ever know about that stuff until like this, because this is coming way after any of that. I just realized. But yeah, a lot more fun. It's a lot of work, though. I will say that. You know, video editing it's a lot of work to make it good, and sometimes you just go through the whole product, and then it ends up, and you're like, oh, this is kind of shit. Reminds you of the college days, the old college trying, hungover as heck, dragging yourself to class. The struggle. I'm boring. I'll admit it. I was very boring. I'm still boring, and you know what? That's just the way I like it. I think more people should be boring. But yeah, it is taking take me a little while to get used to everything in DaVinci Resolve. It's very different from what I'm used to. Did I drop the seats? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why did I put the seats back? Why did I sell the only? God, I am losing it, guys. I am losing it. Alright, bees get to pollinating. That's not really how that works in this game, but, like, you know, maybe it should be. It's supposed to feel like a miserable log to sit on. You're just accosted by bees the whole time. Just trying to chill, contemplate life. Alright, let's go show this guy what's up. Oh yeah, I got this cool, triple, like, short bow. Shotgun bow. I would call it a shot bow. It's just a shot bow from Terraria, let's be real. That's what it is. Oh, that's such a cool weapon. It's really such a shame. There's so many cool weapons in Terraria that just don't get used. I know I talked about this last episode, but it really is just such a shame, like unironically. Let's just summon another one while we're here. You're dead, kiddo. And another. Yeah, it's just hard to make engaging weapons that aren't like too powerful early on in the game, basically. I'm gonna save all the good stuff for last, right? So people have something to work towards, but you know. Doesn't always happen that way, unfortunately. And sometimes things just break in ways that are just unexpected. That's another thing. People will break your game in ways that are completely unexpected. Like, I think all the builds in like Borderlands, where you pick Salvador. In case you don't know, he's the gun zerker, right, kind of guy who can hold two weapons basically with his ability, and he gets the traits from both abilities. He is a bug. Let's just be real. He himself is a bug. He's just that broken. That one big combo is there's a weapon that its last bullet does insane damage, so you just use your ability to get two guns out. You leave that one on its last bullet, and your other one just shoots normally. It does like literally just straight up does like 10 times damage, right? It's a very high modifier basically, and then it's just like any weapon past that point, it's like, well, garbage. But then you find some other weapon that has some other effect that also times 10s. So now that times 10 has a time, and now you're doing 100 times damage. Yeah. It's like maybe you have like some weapon that does like insane damage, but only shoots like one bullet. Well, that's the trade-off. That's why that's what makes it weak. That only has one bullet. Well, it doesn't matter, because now you're doing 10 times as much damage. You're making that brokenness even more broken. But yeah, it's hard to balance games. It's really hard. And people always just break your games in unexpected ways. And yeah, I do that, right? That's literally my channel in Advanced Wars. I break the game in unexpected ways. That's what I do. Oh. No. Bad. My character's very hungry right now. Maybe, you know, maybe eating food is a good thing, yeah? What? Oh, where does he put the money? Oh god, I don't have a chest for money, do I? I need to make more chests. I 100% need to make more organization chests. Apps, cosmetics, music, yeah, that really matters. Okay. It's getting a little crowded in here, I'll admit it. Oh, look at these villagers go. They're just like, ooh, stuff to do. I was gonna make them a bunch of blood volleys for each character because homing, right? Infinite use characters, all that good stuff, but they kind of just didn't take. So I have a lot of money. I don't really have any use for all this money either. I mean, yeah, I wish that was true in real life. It's a good problem to have, right? Sure would be nice. Could use more guards. You can always use more guards. The thing is, I'm kind of full. It's just a little full. They have dungeon double bed down here too. Oh my god. Height of luxury, am I right? You know, they have like nothing else in their room. It's fine. They don't need anything else in the room, right, guys? Right? Alright, let's go back to the swamp. Oh god, here. I could fight the crawler right away too. I thought the world gen put this like right in the middle of this. World gen was like, oh, sorry, you want me to do it well? No, no, no. Yeah, this is where the knockback is coming into play. The knockback nerfs on the higher difficulty. Is this IP infringement? These plants for sound. They look pretty similar. I don't know. I don't know, Dev. How'd you manage to get away with that one, huh? Yeah, I think the bombs use your highest level pickaxe. I want to try something real quick. Get rid of my pickaxe. No, it still works. Huh. Okay, well, how does it work then? Maybe there's like a check in the game where it's like, oh yeah, they broke one block of this type with a pickaxe at some point, so now they can break it? Is that what they're doing? I'm a little curious, actually. Also, I just want you to know the desert's supposed to come after this, but I didn't feel this bad against the desert enemies. I thought the desert enemies are pretty tame. Get in here. Potato seeds, yo, we're getting all the plants. See, this is one of those things in the game where it's like, or game design in general, where you kind of, you want to keep adding more, and this is like a really easy way to add more content, quote unquote. You just make a new seed, just, oh yeah, it's potatoes. Make a new Sprite for it. It's used for a couple new recipes, that's it. But it kind of gets messy is the thing, in my opinion. Like, I think they should just, maybe they should focus more, make a more narrow purview. Okay, I need to make new chests for weapons now. I think they're never gonna use it in recipes, so I can make them separate. Let's go down here. Haste, make it easy. Okay, weapons. This will be melee only. Changed weapons. Magic weapons. And summoning weapons. Here, my guys. You guys hear my keyboard clicking? Yeah, I've had this keyboard for like 10 years now. I've had these monitors for like 10 years. If you guys saw my setup, you would be like, oh my god, you are like technically not impoverished, but like, whoa. Chest for thrown weapons as well would be nice. Throwing. Paste. There we go. Nice. And they should sort it out in the morning. Because this fridge is getting a little, well, you know, maybe we'll max it at one stack of everything. And then the villagers will move all this stuff to different chests, basically. I get some good. Tightened. Masterful. Great. That's what I'm here for. Oof. Oof. You know what? Knockback less. Yeah, I don't really need the attack speed, to be honest with you. The knockback does help. It actually does, oh my god, you can. Oh my god, it does. Wow. Wow. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time? I could have been doing this the whole time, guys, by the way. I just want you to know that. Just want you to know that. I could have been doing that the whole time. I think the tool damage is also what affects things, too. So, like, if I have a higher tool damage on this, I can actually mine, like, higher things than I should. Could have been doing that the whole time. Like, honestly, this is a pretty good overall. This is a pretty good place to stop, I think. It'll be a shorter episode. It's getting kind of late. Okay, yeah. I've been taking a little bit more breaks from this game because I've been doing, like, you know, like I said, I've been doing the whole video editing thing, too, in the rest of my free time. That's fine. But anyways, yeah. Explored the swamps. Expressed my discontent with the stupid freaking boss arena being all the way back there. Like, right, like, what the heck? What's up with that? Yeah, swamp seems kind of cool. The enemies not really so cool. They're kind of hard to see, but you know, that's what I expect from a swamp. Yeah, you know, they're just kind of hopping around like all crazy. I don't know what this sport does. It was piling up. I just don't know what it actually does. Should I go test? Should I go get 100% in that? See if it kills me? Thoughts? No, I shouldn't do that. Okay, but all right, this would be good. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. Good. I keep saying that. I need to stop saying that. Okay, bye.